Round 9 of the VFL and our grandstand cameras were at Frankston Oval for the clash between the Dolphins and the Werribee Tigers. And David Rees-Jones, it was an impressive performance from the home side in the first half, but then Werribee really did show their class.
Yeah, look, Frankston came to play. They were disappointed with their match the week before, and they come out really hard in the first quarter and opened up a good lead. Lowry up forward was good, but they were winning through the midfield, and that was the key to it. And they really did attack the Werribee players, and the one percenters were up, so they were playing good footy right through the first quarter.
Ben Warren kicking one of his 9 goals for the day. There really were a heap of highlights, and this one from Michael Lowry in the opening quarter really did set the tone. There were some cracking goals throughout the match.
It was a great game of football. It was a great spectacle. There were some high marks. There was, there was just some great goals kicked. We see another one there. Just terrific skills of these players, and a real showcase of VFL football it was today.
It was impressive in the first quarter and the second from this Frankston side. Werribee took a little while to get going, and it was a goal fest in the second quarter, and you just had the feeling, great mark there by Brown, that Werribee was starting to turn the tide, and they really did put the foot down in the second half.
Yeah, well, Frankston was able to tie them down early, and they only kicked 1 goal in the first quarter. Well, they kicked 19 after that, so they were able to play the game on their terms, and when Werribee are able to run and carry and use their skills, they've got some very highly skilled players, and it was through the midfield where they started to dominate, and that's really where the engine room is, and from Fort, he's getting the taps down and winning the clearances, and that helped him win the match.
Well, Sam Wormald, a special shout-out to him because he was so good across half-back, across the entire 4 quarters.
Yeah, and Sherlock was another one back there who I'm very impressed with. Just gets his hand in at crucial moments. He does the little things that you need to do to be a good footballer.
3 wins in a row for the Werribee Tigers, and they are setting themselves up for a big second half of the season.
Yeah, well, no doubt. From what I've seen of them this year, they should finish a top 4 side. A lot of that will rest with, the North Melbourne aligned players, but they've got some, good talent other than that. And Ben Warren with 9 goals, look, he's a star forward.
And some positive signs for Frankston, even though they were blown out of the water in the second half. We saw that mark removing. They did try to mount a challenge in that final quarter, but certainly they'll take plenty of positives out of the first half.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just been lapses in their game, time and time again, and they've just got to learn to play 100 minutes of solid football, 4 quarters of football, and they'll start beating the good teams in the competition.
And here's another goal, another miss there too. The Tigers, and that was it. There is the full-time statistics, and can see the hit-outs. Werribee dominated them throughout the game. Frankston coming back towards the end. They got on top of the kicks, just behind in the handballs. Inside 50s, they ended up winning that as well. Most of that in the second half. It was a pretty good performance, as you can see there, by the Werribee Tigers. 19 goals after quarter time, and they run out 39-point winners.